This is Lex with Arthur Auto Detailing based in Houston, Texas. Today we're going to go over 5 detailing tips on how to properly wash your vehicle. Now you can disregard these tips, but if you like to take proper care of your vehicle, these tips will be very useful for you. Okay, so tip number 1 is always work from the top down. Why? Because as you're rinsing, it all falls down with gravity. All the dirt slides down. Now once you work your way down and you're at the bottom, never go back up. Why? The bottom of the vehicle is the most dirty. That's where your wash media is going to get really dirty, and if you just drag your media back up, you're just dragging a dirty media on your paint. So before we start washing, I'm just do a quick rinse of the vehicle to remove any loose dust and dirt off from the vehicle. If you have a pressure washer, you do have the option to foam the vehicle down if you want to add more lubrication to the paint. In this vehicle right now, we're just gonna head straight to the washing process. Brand new microfiber towels. Activate the suds. So if you notice, I don't have a grit guard in this bucket. Reason for that is I never re-dunk my wash media back in the bucket. I'm always working clean. So you can use a wash mitt, you can use towels, you can use whatever you like. I like to have multiple towels in the bucket, and once I'm done using this towel with all 8 sides, I'm never putting it back in the wash bucket. This bucket has to stay clean at all times. Alright. Oh, you need clay. So as you can see, I'm starting at the top. I'm gonna work my way down so that all the dirt could slide down the vehicle. I'm always gonna be checking my wash media, see if it's dirty. If I notice this is a little overly dirty, I'll flip to a different side and I'll keep moving along. Oh, look at the difference. Look at that. That's a nice difference. What's that? It. Now, bonus tip, these are detail guards. They go under your tire right here. But now what these will do is they'll keep the cord from getting jammed underneath the tire, so that you don't have to fight the cord, whether it's a pressure washer cord or your garden hose, from getting stuck under here. So tip number 2, if you notice any bugs or bird poo on your paint, you want to get that off as quick as possible. Why? Because if your car is sitting out in the sun, within 2 hours, those bugs, that bird poo, could start etching into the paint and leave a permanent stain. We're gonna gently wash this area. So you never want to go over an area twice. So there's 1, 2. So now, as you can tell, the bug is still there. I am not gonna take this and try to scrub it off. Now I'm going to attack these bugs that didn't come off. I'm using duplicate color automotive prep. This is just a paint prep. I like this one because it foams up. Spray some on the paint, spray some on my towel. I'll gently try to remove that bug guts. And it is gone. So the good thing here is I'm not seeing an etching left behind, so that means we got the bug off in time before it could bake in the paint. Sometimes you will still notice the staining left behind, and at that point you would have to go further into polishing or wet sanding to remove it. Boom. Boom. Okay, so tip number 3. When you're washing your vehicle, you never want to go over an area more than twice. If you find something on the paint that's not simply washing off, you want to leave that alone. You never want to scrub that off. Why? You have something else on your paint that requires either another chemical treatment to remove it, or some type of polishing. If you sit here and scrub, you're only going to be doing more damage to your paint. So we just got done rinsing the vehicle, and if you can take a look here, there's an area that we missed. So it's a good idea to inspect your work before you start drying. That way, if you find an area like this, you can just go over it one more time. But if you're already drying your vehicle and then you notice this area, this is where the quick detailer spray wax come in handy. You can just spray your cleaner on there and wipe it off. It'll help you clean that without introducing any more scratches in your vehicle. So I'm inspecting my work, and I noticed I'm missing an area right here. So I'm gonna go over that. That's it. So tip number 4 is never leave the windshield wipers up like this. If you're gonna clean under here, always lift them up, clean them, and put them back down. Why is that? Because if they're lifted up like this and you accidentally bump with your hand, you accidentally shoot it with the pressure washer a little too close, these things will come back swinging down, smashing on the glass, possibly harming it or even breaking the windshield wiper. Alright, so tip number 5. Obviously this vehicle's still dirty, we haven't washed it, but once we're done washing it, it's always a good idea to dry it with some sort of spray wax or quick detailer or any drying aid that you like. Why is that? For one, it's adding lubrication to the paint while you're drying, so because water is not really a lubricant. 2, there's always a chance you might have missed something in the wash process, and that quick detailer spray wax will help you clean that spot off without scratching your paint. And lastly, another benefit of that is you're adding more gloss, shine, and protection to the vehicle in one step. Okay, so we went ahead and used a blower to dry the vehicle off for the final step. It's a good idea to have some sort of air to help you knock the water out of the tight areas of the vehicle. But if you do not have it available, no worries, just use your towel and you'll be good. So that's gonna wrap up this video. This wasn't meant to be a deep dive into how to completely detail your vehicle from start to finish. This is more just 5 general tips to keep in mind when washing your vehicle. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section down below. Other than that, we'll see you on the next video. And just a quick final tip, don't forget to remove these. I had plenty of times where I forget and the customer will drive off and run over these, and I have to order a new pair.